Okay guys, so in this video, what we're going to do is we're going to build your first ad on AdWords. And this is going to be more of a dropping off point because it depends on whether you have an existing business or you're starting completely from scratch. But what we're going to do is we're going to build your first ad and we're going to stop right before we select the audiences. So we're going to upload the video, we're going to get everything put into place. And then once we get to the audience level and after the ad video, which is updated, which in the order of the ad creation, the video upload comes down here, we're going to stop. All right, we're going to leave the audience blank and then we're going to move on to the next videos. Okay. Now, once we've gone and created our first campaign and ad, I also want to stress we're just going to be duplicating this. So once we have this ad campaign set up right here, we're just going to be going to campaigns and clicking edit, and we're going to copy it and then we're going to paste it. And that's all we're going to do. So once we set this up, we're not really going to do this again. Okay, but let's start from scratch. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to upload your video to YouTube. So let's just go grab one of my general videos right here. Good for you, Alex Becker. All right, so look. Now that I've grabbed this video, all right, I got that video up here, we're going to go into your AdWords account after you create it, and we're just going to hit plus. We're going to create a new campaign. So when we first set up this campaign, what we're going to do is we're going to optimize it to fire around sales. We're just going to set the fire around sales, but we're going to optimize it around leads. Okay, I know it doesn't make much sense right now, but just bear with me. That's what we're going to do. So we're going to go to sales and we're going to select video and we're going to set the drive conversions. Now, what we're going to do is, you can see this is all set up, so we're going to name this the campaign name, and what I like to do is when we're making campaign names, we want to talk about the product that's being sold. So in this example, let's imagine I'm doing this for HCOM. I'm going to do HCOM, let's imagine I'm doing this for iron. I'm going to make it iron so that when I sort this in my tracking in HiROS, I can clearly see. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the targeting. Okay. So in this example, let's imagine we're doing ad placements. So I'm going to target placements that are talking about ads. Okay. So any ad videos on YouTube that are talking about ads. Let's imagine I'm doing that. So we're going to set it to maximize conversions. Okay. And we're going to set the budget to, don't do target CPA, just maximize conversions. Set the budget to daily. And where we want to start off is about, this is going to be a change in the next video, but let's just put the $50 a day. So on networks, we don't want to do video partners. Do not do video partners. Do not do YouTube search results. Languages, set to English. Unless you're not doing something. All right, set to English. Locations. Feel free to branch out. I'd stick to United States and Canada starting off. United Kingdom, Australia, New Zealand. Those are places you can all swing at. I'm just going to set to United States and Canada. Inventory type. Unless you have a very specific type of brand, I'm going to go for expanded. Now, of course, this will put you on videos that are going to have curse words or might be covering some very taboo topics. So, again, this doesn't really affect most people who are going to be taking this course. But if you have a brand where you're like teaching people how to, like, I don't know, maybe like helping people through Christian ways or something like that. I don't know. You have a really clean, family-friendly brand. You don't want your ads popping up on a video that's talking about the recent tragedy in the United States. Okay. So expanded inventory is going to cover for most people. Excluded content, same exact thing. Just leave this completely open. Excluded contents and labels. Put it on content not yet labeled. Do not put it on live streaming or embedded videos. All right. Exclude these, because this is going to be on other sites. It's just not consistent, and live stream videos are very inconsistent. Now, selective optimization. What we're going to do is we're going to set this to optimize around the opt-in at this point in time. We're going to switch this, or actually we're going to set it to optimize around the opt-in and your purchase conversion. So you can see right here, if I was doing this for iron, I'm going to optimize it around the iron opt-in and iron call. Okay. If I was doing this for HCOM, what I'm going to do is optimize it around the opt-in and the purchase. Okay. I'm going to name this a conversion set. I'm going to name this my first conversion set and set right there. And so when you look at your conversions and what it's optimizing around, it's going to optimize around those two things. I'm going to hit cancel because I don't want to create a new conversion set, but this is what you're going to set up. Now, don't worry about any of this stuff right here. This will all be covered by your maximize conversions. Okay, don't worry about this stuff right here. Leave it alone. Now, ad group name can be anything. Just name it. I would just put something like Iron Ads. Doesn't matter. So at this point in time, you have your audiences and everything laid out right here. Leave these alone. We're going to come back in the next video and adjust these. What you're going to want to do is take your ad that you're going to be running, and we're going to paste it right here. All right, so for this, I'm going to use so for the ad itself, we want to put the link to our landing page. Right here. Display URL, shorten it to be your home page so it looks nice and clean. Make the call to action something that's relevant to what you're doing. I like get training or get course or access, something like that. Access is a great one. And then I like to put, I don't know, free YouTube training. That might be a free YouTube course. Something like that. This right here is not going to make or break you. You can split test this all you want later on. It's never made or break any of my campaigns. Now, you're going to have the option to have a channel banner. I would go and make just a tiny little image that you can upload that goes in the upper right-hand corner. It's going to display right here in the top of YouTube if this is the video that they're viewing. So you have all this set up, and so the only thing left to do is to set the audiences. And so what I want you to do in the next video, we're going to go and determine what audiences to start with when we're starting up our first ads, after we get past a little bit of theory. But what you want to do right here is you could actually just go and leave this open right here. But this is how we create ads, okay? So in the next video, I'm going to go into the targeting we're going to use, specifically if you have an existing business or if you don't have an existing business. So we'll talk about it in the next video. Just leave this open and proceed in the next video.